Welcome to the altar. Welcome to the altar. Meet me at the altar.
What's up, everybody, and
What
welcome
What's
to the Marriage Altaer
Why did you get so
podcast.
soft?
I don't know. The Marriage Altaer podcast.
podcast.
I am one of your co-hosts. I am Hope.
I'm Kadero.
I'm Don.
And I'm Ernestine.
And we are so happy that you are here joining us on this blue couch and cream chairs
come on, blue
today.
couch.
Huh?
Blues Clues.
Blues. Listen, that's a whole situation in our house
All
right
the
now.
blue titles.
Yes. But anyways, we're so glad that you're here. What do we say? You know, we're on all social medias. If you're not
Yeah.
following us, make
what we
sure
say.
you follow us
That's
on
what we say.
Instagram, Facebook. We on X, right?
Nah.
No, scratch that.
TikTok.
And you can find us at The Marriage Altaer, and that is spelled Altaer. Also, we want to celebrate your wins. If y'all have any questions, if y'all just want to send us a note or just want us to know anything, you can email us at info@themarriagealtaer. Once again, that's spelled ALTAER.US, right?
.US.
Okay. And one other thing we got to cover. If you're not subscribed to our channel,
Hello.
what are you waiting for?
What are
why
you waiting
why
for?
are you not?
Yeah.
Make sure you hit that bell notification also to get notified on all of our upcoming happenings and all of our videos that will be uploaded.
Let's also
Did I
tell
get-
you did good, sister.
Thank
did
you.
good.
Can we
Thank
give-
you. 'cause
Hey,
I'm out of
everybody, give her a
breath.
round of applause.
Thank
Give
you.
her
Thank you.
flowers. We also want to tell the people about our Bible plan.
Yes.
Yes. Do you want to do it? Or?
Sure. So, for those of you who do not know, the Marriage Altaer podcast has an official Bible plan on the YouVersion Bible app, and the name or the title of our Bible plan is called "The Best Week of Your Marriage."
Yes.
We're giving you tips, tools to help you have the best week of your marriage every week. Not just 1 week. If you implement these strategies, and they're simple, this is not rocket science.
Right.
It's just simple
Basic
intentionality steps that you take in your marriage that's going to help you produce the best week of your marriage every single week of your marriage.
Yes.
And so, go download it. We actually probably should share some stats. Next episode, we're going to share some stats.
I was about to just say, shout out to everybody that's already downloaded the Bible plan and has completed it. Because it's one thing to download a plan, but it's another thing to complete it. Y'all
Let's give them a taste.
Yeah.
So, baby, do you remember about how many completions we had?
Yes.
Not pulling it
She
up.
has some stats.
Why, yes.
Now, these are probably some old stats. These are from last week. But we want to share with y'all. We want to share with you, obviously not to boast, but we want to share with you the impact, because this is encouraging for us. Right?
Yes.
Any ministry that anybody partakes in, there's times where you need to be encouraged. You need to know, man, are we making a difference? Are people really affected by what we're saying? Are we, because again, we're not licensed counselors or anything like that. We're just people who have over 30 years worth of marriage under our belts collectively, and we feel like we have something to share. And so,
Yes. So far, as of Monday, we had 4,268 subscriptions.
4,268 subscriptions. What does that mean?
exciting.
That means we have over 4,000 people who downloaded this Bible plan already.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
This is amazing, y'all.
Yeah. And then I had someone reach out to me and they were like, so me and my husband have been doing the Bible plan together. And she was like, it's like night and day. Like, he's been treating me totally different. She said, we might need to do this Bible plan every week.
Listen.
Hey,
I
Put
was
that on
like,
a
It's
rotation.
called the best week of your marriage for a reason.
you want to make
it
it the
on
best week every
rotation.
week?
Okay.
Every week.
Rotation. I love
So
it.
thank you. That comes because you guys watch the podcast. You share, you comment. So I know Hope did such a beautiful job on just making sure that you subscribe and that you click the bell notification, all those things. But another thing that I want to encourage you to do is engage in the chat.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people are watching in real time and they might want to just say, man, I really needed this. And sometimes you might be the one because we're not able to encourage them in the moment because we're either recording this or something else is going on. But if you can be an altar worker and be in the chat
Work
and
that
actually
altar.
be saying, hey, vibe in the chat, connect in the chat, engage in the chat, all of the above. And so, we just thank you and we appreciate you so much.
Yeah. Speaking of altar workers, Something new we haven't done, but we want to thank all those altar workers that have donated to allow us to continue doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
If you look down in the description, you'll see a link to if you want to donate to help us continue putting out great content.
Yeah.
Please do so, man. We appreciate the love and the support there.
Yeah,
Love
Let's
that.
I agree
go.
100%.
Yeah.
I love this.
I know. It
Okay.
feels good.
I
right?
love this for you.
Yeah.
I love. Okay,
Why? Because it's not just a podcast.
it's a community.
It's a
Come
community.
on.
And we about to commune later today. We said we gonna hang
Listen.
out, man.
Yeah.
And Don said he wanted some chicken Big Mac.
I ain't never had it before.
He never
Chicken
had it.
Big
I,
Mac.
I
Chicken
didn't
Big
even
Mac.
know it existed. So my
Okay.
wife, I told my wife the other night, I was like, I'm feeling like some chicken nuggets from McDonald's. Now, don't judge me, y'all,
Ooh.
but I love still some chicken nuggets from
You
McDonald's.
feel like they've changed a little bit?
They have changed.
Yes.
They have changed.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not
Everything
gonna
on
tell you,
McDonald's menu
yeah.
has
They have
changed.
No,
changed.
don't tell us.
Well,
'cause
I'm not going to tell y'all what I call it.
She called it, what'd you call it? I forgot what you called it.
Wolf meat.
She called it wolf. She called it wolf meat.
Oh, huh?
That ain't no
wolf
chicken.
meat.
That ain't no chicken.
And that wolf meat. Wolf meat. It's like horse meat, huh? Wolf meat.
Wolf meat.
Golly.
So-
Around
Hope
when they
same
open the
way,
box.
though.
Yeah.
Hope is a chicken nugget now. Lately,
am.
she was been on that quarter
See,
pounder.
this is why I'm mad, though.
However,
The recall.
They did
Y'all
have
know
a
they
recall.
recalled
The
it.
quarter
right?
pounder.
the quarter pounder.
See, but then the hope in me that wants the quarter pound is
The
like, well,
hope
they
in
didn't recall it in Oklahoma, so
They-
I might be all right.
One of the locations, though, because my son usually gets the quarter pounder. So one of the locations, I took him to get it. I didn't know about the recall. And
Okay.
she was like, I'm sorry, we're not serving that right now.
yeah, they
because
stopped
of the
selling it
recall."
everywhere.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they
did.
did stop selling it at every McDonald's for a while.
But now, do they sell it now?
I don't know. My kids switched over to the chicken Big Mac.
So this
Yeah.
is
The
how
recall.
they now bring full circle. I didn't know the chicken Big Mac existed because I don't eat at McDonald's.
Right.
But once every blue moon when I want some chicken nuggets, right? Or their ice cream. I don't care what nobody say. Hate on their ice cream machines all you want.
Not the machines.
Not the machine.
Because low key McDonald's ice cream machines are already broken. But I will say though, them boys still can make a good little ice cream cone.
Not them boys.
Who back there?
Okay,
Who
good
back
ice
there?
cream cone.
Listen, boy, I'm telling you, some people might disagree with me, but listen, McDonald's ice cream cones still stand the test. They stand the test of time now.
Yeah.
I just wish they make them a little bit bigger, but they
Do
good.
be tiny.
Okay, so it looks like they are still selling it.
Okay, so it's back.
I think it's
on.
back.
It's
I'll
back.
see tonight,
Research.
but I know, but
I'll
I'm
see tonight.
nervous. So we're gonna spend a little extra prayer time on that quarter pounder tonight.
I'm just going to eat somewhere else.
Oh well, then I may join you too.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
y'all can Big Mac it up.
we
Or
gonna eat
whatever
chicken Big
chicken
Mac.
Mac.
Well, I think Kadero's gonna eat a regular
do
Big Mac.
regular.
But the discussion is these Big Macs are more expensive
Listen,
And smaller.
and half the size. Y'all, what is our country coming to?
I don't know because I came home with 2 bags of groceries, literally this big.
Don't tell me you spent $100.
$45. But I'm like, the bags weren't even full. 2 bags.
Y'all,
$45.
this is insane. I
Everything
remember,
going up, but the salaries.
I remember that. I mean, for real.
God.
I remember being like in the 90s and even early 2000s. I'll say the Big Macs were called Big Mac for a reason.
Right.
Right. Now it's just a name.
It's just
Like it's just a brand now. It's not
it's
even.
just Mac.
But like bro, like your patty is like
The
that.
patty is about this. Each individual patty.
Can we sue
Mac is like
McDonald's?
this.
Can we sue for
That's right.
false advertising? Because I know that ain't what the commercial looked like.
Did you hear Hope's suggestion?
Slim
that,
Mac.
That they
Slim
rename
Mac.
it to
Call it
Slim
what it
Mac.
is.
Slim Mac.
Slim Mac.
Quarter Mac. Keep going.
Yeah, they definitely need to use the quarter pound of meat on the Big Mac.
There
Dang.
you give us something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't mean extra Thousand Island sauce.
Not $1,000. It used to be
That's what
really
I mean, all
good
it
back
is.
in the day.
I feel like I've never had a Big Mac though.
I
You've
did.
never had a Big
I don't
Mac?
think
No,
you
I've
have.
never
I haven't
had
had it since high
Okay,
school,
Hope,
I
you
think.
got to try Big Mac. Just not a whole one, just a piece.
You can eat, take a bite of mine.
But it got to be right though. It got to be when they make them right.
Because
Hot
I've
and
always
fresh.
had not a fear, but I've always been like, that ain't real meat.
Hope really just started
Yeah.
eating the burgers at McDonald's when? Was it
Within like a year.
a year. When we always went to Maine, she always got the
Always
chicken
got
nuggets.
chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Which is also.
Do you know
with meat.
who really has good burgers?
Who?
Brahms.
They do, and
She
I
like
feel
their
like
chicken-
they
you
have
like
a
their
good
chicken
chicken
sandwich.
sandwich.
They have a great
spicy
chicken
I
sandwich as
almost
well.
tried it. Oh, Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, they had a great chicken sandwich as well. I was surprised
I feel like
because
I've never had their burger.
it'd be them ice cream joints that be having the best regular food.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know, Brahms has a whole grocery store inside.
They do. It's a
Yeah,
whole
so
situation.
Ernestine went out to get ice cream yesterday.
Nice.
And I said, you know what? I do want some ice cream. But I was like, man, I want a burger too. Just bring me back a burger. Not because I thought they had such great burgers, just because I just felt like a burger. And I knew they had it, and I knew that she was going there already. So she brought me back burger and some fries. They're the, what is it crinkle cut? Is
Uh-huh.
that what they cut?
cut,
Got the crinkle cut fries with the, like, look like they had some Lawry's on it. That's what it looked like. It wasn't no regular salt. It had some color to it.
I had that Lawrence.
But I am mad because last time I went to Brahms, y'all, they played me. I got a chicken sandwich, y'all. It was a chicken nugget on a sandwich. That
chicken
joint
nugget
was
sandwich.
so small.
Couldn't even find the meat.
You could not find the meat. I was
Chicken
mad.
nugget on the bun.
Now,
Actually,
Chicken
I
nugget
do
bun.
get a free meal from them because I called.
oh.
Yeah, but it's probably way
It's
too late.
way
That was
too
like
late.
a few months ago.
Oh, wow.
I just remembered I had that free meal though.
Now,
Okay.
do y'all like the fries from Freddy's?
No.
When they hot.
when they're hot and fresh?
They so
if
little.
they are so
if you
little.
eat it there,
If you're fat, it doesn't work. If you're
what-
fat, it doesn't work.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
heard what you said.
Let me tell you why I say that. I'm fat. Like
Yeah.
I want to take my like McDonald's fries.
You want meat on your fries?
you want to take.
You know.
You know what I'm saying? I want some fries with some meat on it. Like if I'm eating fries at Burger King or
Yep.
McDonald's or Whataburger,
Yep.
I can take like 10 of them joints in my
Yep.
fingertips and
Yep.
be like, I want to eat my fries.
You got to grab a
Freddy's,
whole
it never quite gets there. It don't matter how many you grab. It's just never. It's always a pinch. I can have 30 fries and it's still a pinch. I want to eat.
I want to eat.
I
But
feel
they
that.
they
I
good
feel
when
that.
they fresh though. When
That
they
fry
like-
seasoning is bomb.
and that
though.
and yeah, throw a little of that fry seasoning. I think
Yeah.
they're good. But to his point, they
are
Okay,
small.
so
It takes way too much.
So what kind of eater are you? Right?
What you mean?
In a sense of like for me, I don't know why I'm like this, but I've always been like this. I have to eat all of my fries first before I eat my sandwich.
No, I need to mix it up.
Yeah, I like to
mixing
eat
it.
it together.
I can't do
together.
it.
Why?
I don't know. Whenever I go to it don't matter where I go. When I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna get me an extra large waffle fry with
They
my
come in extra large, dog.
I mean not extra large, large.
Hold up, you got Chick-fil-A.
Give me a medium
menu.
and give me a container.
secret menu.
Bucket of fries.
Bucket of fries. Ooh, that'd
Not
be
to say
that'd
you
be
got a
crazy.
hookup.
But so I'll get my fries right, large fry, and I'll get my Polynesian because I eat my fries with Polynesian sauce.
What kind of sauce do y'all?
I'm Chick-fil-A. sauce.
That hot and sweet sriracha. one.
Yes, sir. That works too.
Whatever.
Polynesian.
And I get the deluxe, right, with cheese, and then I put ranch on it. So
It
I do
doesn't
the
help that you're hungry right now.
That's why he's going in such detail. That's why he's going in such detail right now.
Yeah, we didn't have time to eat breakfast.
Okay, well, let me come back. So the point is, I cannot take a bite. I'll prepare my chicken sandwich. So I take the bun off, take my ranch, and I put the ranch, because the ranch on the chicken sandwich is amazing. If you ain't had it,
I haven't.
okay, I'm telling
Okay.
you. Then I put my bun on and I press.
Oh,
You gotta press.
Why are you pressing it?
Because it pushes the ranch dressing down throughout the rest of the sandwich. And then you let it sit
happening?
there, and then I
Let it
gotta
marinate.
eat
Oh,
my
it's
fries.
sitting while you're eating the
Like
food.
I'm eating my
marinating.
fries. I'm eating my fries. Once
it
my
because-
fries are gone, I eat my sandwich.
it's because you want like hot fries, like you want to enjoy them while they're hot, or is
I don't
it
know
because
why. It's a thing. It's not because I feel like they're going to get cold or nothing
Now, is
like
that
that.
all meals or just fries?
Every meal
meal
I
you eat
get,
separate?
I eat my fries
That's
first.
hilarious.
But now, if you have like chicken, mac and cheese, and something, you can eat everything together. Is it just
Yes.
like fries that's separate?
It's when you're fries and sandwich. Like
Gotcha. Okay.
I cannot. I can't. I'm not gonna say I cannot.
It's your
It
preference.
doesn't. It feels like I'm holding in a sneeze if I do it the other way around. It just doesn't feel right.
In the world.
What's happening?
No, I eat it together. Now I do with McDonald's. I do like don't eat all of my fries because I have to eat my fries while I'm eating my apple pie.
Yeah.
Because I need that sweet and salty.
But you know what? This is
Wait
the
a
marriage.
minute.
This is,
Did you just say you eat your French fries with apple pie?
With
Because
the
he
apple
needs
pie.
it sweet and salty, right?
So you
That's
eat
it.
the French fry. I take a bite of the.
I've never had. I didn't. I have never.
But this
had
is where marriage comes in because we're the marriage altar, right? But yeah, we're talking about food. Because when he runs out of his fries, he comes to my plate.
Oh.
See? Now, do y'all get angry? Do y'all go to each other's plates?
He
or-
doesn't. He doesn't like.
So let
it.
me tell you this, and
He said earlier he's fat. Remember?
yes, fat in
Yes.
spirit. But let me say this:
Are you fat in the spirit?
there are times where I'm okay, with my wife eating my food. But let me tell you something. I do not like her asking, touching. I don't like it. I don't.
This is not something I do often.
I'm just saying, like,
Because I know he doesn't like it.
because I know there's couples that's like, you want some of this? And, no, I ordered what I ordered because I want to eat that.
And I want to eat
asked
all of
for-
it.
Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's times where she'll ask me for a piece. And I'm like, yeah, baby, go ahead. But there's
When
that
you hungry,
spirit all the
hungry.
way deep down that's like,
Yeah, she knew.
now she knew when she ordered. And she heard you order what you ordered, and she knew she didn't want that. But then when my plate gets to the table,
And it looked
now you
good.
want some of my stuff.
Which doesn't happen often.
I don't get mad. I just don't like it. I want my food. and honestly, I'm like that in reverse too. I feel some kind of way asking for her food. So I probably most times won't ask. Because she ordered what she ordered. And she probably wants to eat her food. And I don't want you eating my food.
So when we're at restaurants and they're like, oh, do y'all want to share this? He's like, no.
No.
I do not.
And it'd be the shareable portions too. And I'm like, no.
But he doesn't finish
his
the
leftovers.
shareables. And he doesn't eat the leftovers.
But that's my choice. We live in America. It's my choice.
Babe, do you mind if I eat? I don't often eat from
I
your-
don't mind because you don't eat off mine because I always
You
end
eat
up,
exotic foods, and I am not having any part.
That
She's
brother's
like,
smart.
I don't want that. It's maybe a
You know what
fry.
he doing.
It'd be if I got something with fries. And for me, I try not to ask, but
Why?
I'm low key waiting for her to be like,
You want a
"You
piece?
want a piece?" But I-
Or there's times I turn around and then he's chewing and he stopped like he ain't eat nothing.
Oh, not even call my guy out.
A
Oh.
few
That's like
times.
that- that's like at home when you cooking like French fries and I grab it off the plate before you
It's still my plate. We're talking about food, not just fast
because
food.
I don't want fries and then your fries you just be making it look good.
But
and I'd be
my
like,
thing
"Ooh,
is
let
just
me
be
get
open
that-
and honest that you eating my
let me get that
fries.
curly fry."
You know, just be open and honest. You ain't got to hide.
You ain't got to
You
hide.
ain't got to hide nothing.
What was that dish you ordered? Because I saw you posted something that he ordered and it looked, I remember thinking, ew.
Octopus.
It was octopus, grilled octopus. It was
He knew I was
amazing.
not going to eat
It
that.
sounds like it'd be good. I've
was
never had
good.
it.
The texture is horrible to me. It's boingy.
It's good.
Boingy?
Yes, like mang, 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 like that.
Okay.
It's like what?
It's like mang, mang, mang in
While
your
you chewing
mouth.
it?
But
Yeah,
why is that the
mang, mang,
perfect sound description of the word boingy?
boingy? Boing, mang, mang.
Yeah. So yeah, most times she's not asking for my food because
Yeah.
Well, moral of the story, share your food with your
Share your
spouses. It's another way of showing that you care.
or fellas,
Oh.
if you don't like your lady eating your food, get something she doesn't like.
That part.
There you go.
Everybody's happy.
It's strategy. Hey, cue meme.
So does this mean, we're wrapping this part up, I know, but does this mean that going forward?
No.
You just gave the
You said
perfect
the
advice.
moral.
He said, "Listen to me, but I ain't gonna listen to myself."
God's still working on me.
I don't want your nasty
But let me
food
tell you
anyway.
something. Just because I ain't doing it don't mean you shouldn't follow sound wisdom and advice.
Ridiculous.
No, in all seriousness, before we officially move on, let me be, because I know
Oh,
some
it
people are
was a
probably,
joke.
no, because I know some people are probably
Somebody
thinking
ain't gonna
like,
laugh at it.
I do share my food with my wife.
my gosh.
Like she'll ask me for something and I always say yes. I just don't always like it. But I'm going to
That's okay.
share. Just because,
Yeah, likewise.
again,
likewise.
I have a fat spirit.
I even try to get Hope to try the food I'm doing. So, like, you want to
It
try
has
it?
to look appetizing.
Yeah.
So I got you a little bit on Chinese food. Yeah,
Yeah,
here
just,
and there.
Oh,
just,
wait a minute.
just a little.
Just a
What did
little.
you eat?
What do you mean? What's that mean? You eat rice and chicken?
Yeah,
Basically,
Fried rice?
fried rice, crab rangoon.
Yeah.
I'll do like
Oh, you
steak.
do crab ring
Oh,
on?
she'll do
Yeah,
crab
I'll
rangoon.
crush-
She'll
I'll crush a
she'll
bag by
now. She'll
myself.
crush.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh, it's like
You
the
ain't-
fried wonton
no,
with
she
the
ain't.
cheese and the crab meat. And
Oh,
the,
you missing out.
Pass.
No, she
No,
not.
We got a
artist
spot near our
is
house called
sushi.
Sumo.
Oh, oops.
That
yeah.
joint.
The what?
There-
Sumo.
It's
Okay.
right by the house.
I
So
tell you,
maybe I'll pick
I'm telling
some up.
y'all right now. Look at my
Also
wife's
pass.
face. My wife, she
They
ain't.
got-
Understand, but it's good.
They give you
hard
like
pass.
5
Why
of
is
them
it
for
hard?
$5.50.
It's nasty.
You had it before?
She ain't never had it. She ain't never had it.
Ernestine, will you try it tonight? And then we can upload it to our story.
You said it's crab, correct?
yeah.
Oh, no.
It's crab.
You
telling
don't
you-
eat crab?
She don't eat no.
You
Y'all,
ain't gonna
how
know.
long we been friends? She don't eat no seafood.
Because of the smell, but the smell smells amazing. It doesn't smell like
It's like
crab.
Smell
cream cheese.
is the
You like cream
excuse
cheese?
that she
You like
tells
cream
y'all.
cheese?
She don't always smell it.
Yes, it's
Yes.
covered
Does
and
it-
it's smothered in cream cheese.
Does it smell, does it taste like it smells?
No. It
'Cause
smells like dough.
It smells like fried dough because
Like
it's
a
like
fried
fried
dough.
wonton. It's
I'll
really-
try it.
Don't
She's
think
not
it
gonna
would
really
be
try it.
I am gonna try it.
How long I've been married?
Just because I nibbled on that shrimp that you asked me to try.
Sumo.
But you
I might
knew,
be
hey,
changing my whole
but you
menu
see,
tonight.
she knew where to go. She's like, just because I nibbled on that shrimp, I ain't even say nothing about shrimp.
He asked me to try shrimp, and I was like,
Y'all,
Not taking the skin off.
it wasn't even worth saying you tasted it.
the texture was boingy.
She literally put the front two parts of her teeth on the edge, and she's like, mm-mm. I said, you didn't even taste it.
Because
kissed the
the smell turns my stomach. My
Was
stomach
it like
does
raw
like this.
shrimp?
No, it was
It was
cooked
like
shrimp.
cooked shrimp.
I wouldn't even have given it. I wouldn't have started her off with raw shrimp.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't want that.
The
But
crab rangoon
I'll try
is
it.
good.
Ernestine don't
so we
even
can-
eat chicken thighs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm with you on that one. I don't really do
Yes.
dark meat.
Yeah, it's slimy.
I get that. It's
Yeah.
a different texture.
I guess I'm a pig
Likewise.
because I eat whatever.
Yeah.
I eat.
I mean,
Now, okay,
Like
this
that
last question.
rotisserie
Then we
chicken-
really
like
wrap it up.
This is going to turn into a food episode.
I mean,
that
yeah.
rotisserie chicken we ate left over, I turned that thing upside down.
He
and just took it.
did.
Okay. Y'all just go with us.
What is happening?
Bro. They be throwing away so much meat. You are they.
You are they.
I ain't even gonna
Them in
object
the
to that
back.
one because I know I be throwing
Bro,
away
they
meat.
so in Ernestine's mind, the chicken breast on this side of the chicken and the chicken breast on this side. Once those are gone, the chicken is gone.
Pretty much.
I'm like, there's so much more meat on this
Turn
thing.
that big
Why
old- I turn
fight
that
with
thing
it though?
around.
That chicken
I
done
ain't
ran
fighting
its
with
course. That chicken done
That's what I'm
died,
saying.
sacrificed.
wanna fight.
I ain't fighting. I just turned
But
that
then
sucker
all
around,
the
sliced
juices
that.
got all gelatin looking, and then it's
I
like
look like Jello.
That's once you warm it back up, it go right back into the liquid form though.
All it is just some seasoning.
It's just
Some little,
seasoning.
little gravy.
But okay, so Ernestine, let me ask you this. Please don't have me out here high and dry. But do you eat chicken on the bone? Or do
No, I don't have time. Well, I don't mind having a breast, but
Okay, but
I ain't got time to be playing with no bone.
But you
I
don't do,
want no
like,
wings.
legs, wings?
Legs. I don't want no wings.
my
I don't have
sister.
time. Well, I got to eat 50 of them.
Sister.
that's
Who
what I'm
wants to
saying.
eat 50
Who
wings?
wants to
I wanna
eat 50
finish.
wings to get full.
When we gonna be
When
done?
you can have
eating?
4 good tenders.
Speaking of tenders, what's that one place we got them tenders?
Slim's chicken.
We might get a little bit of that tonight too.
Okay, we going to Sumo. We going to McDonald's. We going to
It's gonna be a
Slim
good time.
Chicken. We going everywhere.
Hey, we might as well take a pillow and a blanket.
I mean, we know y'all plan to sleep anyway.
Right. We've seen that happen.
It depends on the movie's good. That's all.
That movie was actually funny.
We need to watch.
Y'all could have had
we
a
need
good
to
time.
watch. Was it Noel? The one I told
God,
you.
Let me tell you what he does, and maybe he won't do it because I'm saying something. But if he's seen a movie, let's say you look down, he'd be like, because he
you
knows
know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so he knows I'm looking down.
They not looking. They not watching. They not watching.
Dog, okay,
Or he'd be like, babe, look.
okay, but hold on. Why sit to watch a movie? Follow me here. Why sit
Following.
and watch a movie? Not pay attention and then ask questions while the movie is playing. So
I
what
don't
happened?
always do that.
So why did? So why?
Oh,
okay, wait a
You
minute.
can turn yourself in.
She
'cause he won't
she
even talk
herself
about you.
in. Yeah.
So wait a minute. So why is he asking her that?
Yikes.
Like, okay, so now I got to pause it and catch you up. Nobody wants to do that.
understandable.
These are
But
fresh
it's-
emotions, by the way.
These are
They're
fresh
rising up.
Like,
This hasn't even
watch,
recently happened.
like we sat down to watch a movie. Why not watch the movie?
Yeah. Then why not do it?
Because what's going to happen is you're going to get down and you're going to be like, I'm confused. I thought he was with the other girl. And then guess who got to do the explaining from the guy who watched the movie?
You.
Baby, so what happened was
So what
the
happened-
friend.
So, pause. Did I do this during the Christmas movie we watched? Did I ask questions about what was happening and why?
What Christmas movie? The one that didn't make sense and was dumb?
The one that you slept through. How would you know?
Because I was asleep.
But it was your pick, Don.
But yeah,
You picked that on purpose, though.
Because
I
he
know
wouldn't
that.
let me
On
pick
purpose.
the one I wanted to pick.
Okay, we'll start with that tonight.
it was good.
Why are you
with
so
that.
disappointed?
she
You would
doesn't
probably
cut.
actually really enjoy it.
I probably really would, but y'all already enjoyed it.
She wants us
Ernestine
to
don't
enjoy
remember movies she's seen. So you
Wait,
have
this
to,
really is starting to feel like a attack.
you just have to think that she's never seen it, regardless if she's seen it or not.
It just feels like a fresh new experience every time.
It's like going to Disney World.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
Always new.
Now,
It's been a while, so it'll
At-
be new for me.
At my wife's own admission,
Okay.
What?
she don't even remember movies she's seen.
Ernestine, what's going on?
So why
I was
then
about to
would
say,
I?
let's ask her, what was the movie that we watched? The Christmas movie. Do you
The
remember
name of it? I don't know.
Do you remember what it was about?
Yes.
What was
Don't
it
do
about?
me.
Well, let's do you. What was it about?
So it was about this girl who there was this post office or whatever. No, I know what happened.
Okay.
There was this post office that she was trying to save, and this guy, the love interest, that you were making fun of the way he was walking.
No, keep going.
I did though. His pants were so tight. Go ahead.
So yeah, he was a developer and he was wanting to change it out, whatever. They end up falling in love and all the things. We watched it. We're fully engaged.
That wasn't no description. You can get that in the preview.
What else do you want me to say?
There was a girl and there was a post office and a love interest. That's every movie.
Hush. But okay, she knows the line from the movie.
What's the line?
Oh,
What did he say
He
to
told
her?
her that basically bringing not destroying the post office, not going to bring her deceased grandfather back.
I can't believe
That's
they
pretty
did
good.
that.
That's pretty good.
It's not
Thank
that
you.
good.
I'm impressed.
Y'all talked about that, so it wasn't because you remembered it from the movie. This has been a joke already.
Well, we're gonna do better tonight. We're gonna watch a Noel.
No.
We don't have to watch Noel.
Then we can watch it.
Dang,
I
I
feel like
wish-
I've seen it. Have I seen
You
it?
ain't seen it.
Now, okay, so let me say this. Let me say this.
Okay.
What she's saying, I only do that. I don't do that every time we're watching a movie together that I've seen.
Oh, it's only because I'm looking
It's only
away.
because we're sitting down watching a movie and Ernestine be like,
So is it not engaging, or is it you have better things to do, or to see? What is it?
Like, because I have a lot of stuff going on outside, so I'll think to myself, oh, did I send that email? Oh,
so she doesn't know how to be in
did
the
I
moment.
check the boys' grades?
This is where the marriage altar comes in.
Oh, is Jace passing
switch up
math?
top.
and
Topics again.
and her husband be wanting to be in the moment with her, so I have to reel her back in. Like, babe, you're not even watching. And then she uses the excuse of, that's because you've seen it before. That's why I don't like watching movies with you that you've seen.
Well, I promise you I won't do that going forward.
Either that or she'll find one single strand of hair and she'll be like,
Because I've seen you do that before. That's the only reason I'm laughing so hard. That's the only reason I'm laughing so hard. Because it's really important. That strand of hair is important. That was so accurate. I've seen
just saying.
that
It's because
before.
I'll see a split in. I'm like, wait a minute. I know she cut my hair.
And now the movie's going on and she's doing that for 5 minutes.
Anyways, I already came to a resolve. I said that going forward, I would not do that. Thank you.
Okay,
Okay. Wow. All right.
here we are.
I don't even know what we're supposed to be talking
Merry
about.
Christmas, everybody, and
Happy Thanksgiving.
all of the above.
All of the above.
Well,
Marriage
Thanksgiving was last week, but
Yeah.
happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I
I
hope
hope
you
you-
guys enjoyed your food.
Yeah, it was good. We'll enjoy ours tonight.
Yes.
Our smorgasbord. I don't know. Sumo, McDonald's,
Slim chickens,
Chick-fil-A, Deluxe,
Slim chickens, and the chicken
Brahms,
chicken Big
sweetener,
Mac.
and a crab ringo.
and a crab ringo side order.
Ernestine has to eat half.
Ooh,
It's really good.
it's really good.
How big is it?
It's like this big.
I'm not
Like
eating
one
it.
time.
She's already given up.
She's already giving up.
It's like good gooey, like fried cheese. Like
Gooey?
They're not gooey, but like
You're using the wrong word.
I know. You don't think of gooey as like good, like a gooey chocolate chip cookie?
But you said it was crab. Why is it gooey?
no. It's crab
cream
meat.
cheese.
It's
It's like
basically
cream
cream
cheese.
cheese.
Yes.
All right,
Cream
I'm
cheese
gonna try the little thing,
I'm trying to
thing.
but I'm gonna have a backup. I will not store.
Well, it's not a meal. It's an
It's not a
appetizer.
meal. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You just gotta nibble a little piece of it. That's
No, don't tell her nibble because she'll be
okay,
like,
she'll do that shrimp.
You gotta do that towards the camera. You going around the.
Yeah. There it is. Skin it with her
Yes, it
teeth.
is.
Skin it with her teeth. That's good.
Your tongue ain't even tasting it.
Right.
I'm gonna taste it. Dang.
I can't.
Well,
All right.
What did we come here to talk about?
I know.
I really don't
I feel
know.
like it doesn't even
right.
go into once again
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's episode.
food episode, food edition.
This is what happens
shoulda
when we
had
don't
food.
This is a short.
I know.
eat. We should have
Not
had
an expensive
food.
short.
That'd have been cool.
I know.
Ooh.
Can we order something real quick? No, I'm kidding. Kind of.
We'll have to do a, what's it called?
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
We did one before with our kids.
We did do
remember?
one, but it was what Wingstop.
Ooh,
We
that
spent
sound good too.
almost $200, y'all.
We tried all the different.
We bought all of the
flavors.
different heats.
Oh.
And we said we was gonna have a mukbang with the kids.
So what did you eat though? Because you don't do wings.
She did that.
They were
day.
boneless,
It was all boneless.
which wasn't good.
You look disappointed.
Yeah, it was fine. It made sense for what we were doing.
Gotcha.
And so we did a mukbang. We used to have a family channel.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, the channel still exists, so you can go watch these old videos. They're actually hilarious.
I want to see the mukbang.
Yeah.
And it's called Steenie and Don.
Did we ever show y'all the episode where we pranked our kids for Christmas?
It's actually gold. You should
Y'all.
watch
I
it.
think the
We
only
have to
thing we've
watch
seen
that.
is like the intro.
The
I feel
intro,
that intro
right.
video.
We have to show y'all that video.
Please.
It is
We'll pull it up
hilarious.
So we bought them.
Yeah.
So basically, the idea, real short. Basically, the idea was we bought them gifts that we knew they wouldn't want to see how if they would show any kind of gratefulness, and
Gratitude.
they did very well. But there were some breaking points. So, like for example, this is back when like tablets, like the iPads or tablets, whatever, was a big thing, and they had broke theirs and they had been wanting new ones. So we bought them tablets, and when they opened, and so when they saw that they were tablets, because we wrote on there.
Well, it was wrapped first, so the
was
shape
wrapped.
of it made them think like, "Oh, I know what this is."
Yeah.
And I
You
would
got me
set
a
it
new
up.
tablet.
Yeah.
I would say, hey, so we know that you guys used to have tablets and you
Oh,
broke
man.
them. And so I kind of alluded them or made
Thinking
them
it was
feel
that.
like, okay, these are tablets. I said, you can play games on these, whatever.
Yeah, you didn't say it was tablets though.
I didn't say it was tablets.
Uh-huh.
They assumed it was because,
Yep.
so, I mean, Jace, there's a part where there's a clip where Jace, when I'm explaining it, Jace was like,
Yeah, I know. He's like,
he was amped. And when he opened it up, it was literally like a notepad tablet.
Golly.
And we wrote tablet on the front.
Stop.
Tablet sign.
And they said, but you said you could play games. I said, you could play tic-tac-toe. I said, you can play Snake. Hangman.
We got Bree too. We bought her a headband.
Like the little girls, like hair clips for like
The-
the
no, the
little
headband.
barrettes and stuff.
Yeah,
and
that
like
too.
It was
It
a
had
headband
ears
with cat
for
ears
like a
on
little
it.
girl. Oh. And he was telling her she could wear it on her date and stuff. And she was like, you could tell she
trying
was
to
fighting
figure-
through it. But she was like,
hilarious.
oh, thank you all. Oh.
You look just like her. By the way. You look just like her.
Yeah.
We were expecting them to be like, what? But no.
No, they did really well. But it's a funny episode because they were broken. and I show a clip from back when Trey was 5.
Oh, yeah.
How I caught him sneaking brownies in the pantry at night, and I don't know why I have this as a clip, but I included it in that episode because we was making gingerbread man or whatever,
So cute.
and I said, you know what, this reminds me of a time. I said, matter of fact, y'all watch this, and it goes back to when Trey was 4 or 5, and I caught him sneaking brownies, and he lied his little booty off.
Did he?
I mean, all the evidence is on his face
And the floor.
and the floor, and he was like, oh, I heard something in there.
which made you in return eat a brownie.
But in his mind, he was
never aged.
gonna lie to death.
Okay, well, speaking of lying really quickly, Novi, last night, this was what I feel like was the first time that she made an excuse.
Okay.
Because normally she doesn't. But we were eating dinner, and she was like, Mom, feed me. And I was like, why are we doing this? I said, well, why you can't feed yourself? She said, oh, my arm, can't stretch. And so I said, wow, like just on the spot, you just came up with that, right? And I was like, so I fed into it. I was like, oh, okay. And so I was like, well, here you go. And then she was like, okay. And then she said, Mom, again. I said, oh, my arm. Then I told her, I said, well, my arm doesn't work either. And she's like, oh, okay. So then she feeds herself. But then I reached to get some ginger ale. She said, oh, your arm working? Oh, my arm is broken. Like she caught on.
Novi.
I said, Novi, like you just came up with a blatant lying excuse. Like we're not starting that. But yeah, she played into it hard. So she's like,
into it hard.
oh, my arm. She said, I can't stretch it. I can't stretch it.
But she
But she
stretched-
stretched
she
it the whole
stretched it out.
time. She's like, I can't stretch it.
Can't stretch
I
it.
said, wow. The dramatics of it all.
Wow.
She's reached a new level, I feel like, of dramatics. Everything
Novi
now
is
is
coming out.
Listen,
of her little show.
but
Yeah.
she's like, oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. And it's a whole thing.
not
And-
drama.
Yeah.
She gonna be a little actress.
She's such a little.
Everything she does is like a soap opera. Like,
I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. My knee, kiss it. It's like, girl, what is going on?
She watched
but
something.
she has the sensitivity of me. I see that. That's what's weird. It's like when you start seeing attributes of yourself.
Yourself.
Because I remember like when my parents used to like
Get on
or
you.
stern and say something or like raise their voice, I just feel like it was like the world just fell
Crashed.
apart, and I'm like, oh God, they hate me, like, and I would start tearing up. So I'm like, I think she touched the TV with her hand. I was like, no, if you don't touch the TV. She said, oh, and then she went over to hers, and she's getting like about to cry.
And I said, well, what's wrong? Daddy said not to touch the TV, and I was like, well,
and I'm like,
I mean,
oh
everything
my
is just drama.
That baby.
Listen,
I'm in
but I
tune
asked
with
her.
my
I said,
emotions.
"You want to be an actress? Yeah. You want to be on TV? Yeah." Like, okay.
You said she watches herself on
She
YouTube.
does. She does. She's
Sit down,
on-
be eating.
I
Watching
mean,
herself.
literally, I don't know if y'all saw, but I put up a video of the way I wrapped our cabinets for Christmas, and trying to film that. Every time she's like, "Record me." I'm like, "No, it's not your turn."
She's telling
Like,
you something.
It takes a lot for me to try to get one video out without her coming in the shot, but.
Man,
Yeah, we may have to put her on something.
right? I remember
Make
when
it
the kids were that
profitable if
little.
you're going to be acting like this.
No, for
Let's
real.
at least make money.
She already said she want to be on TV.
That's what she said. But I need her to commit to it. Don't be
God.
like.
Do it now,
Yeah.
because usually it's now they'll do it, and then they get older and be like, oh, I ain't trying to do this anymore.
Yeah.
So
We'll see what
get
we
it
can
now.
do.
Yeah, go on and
Make
get rich
that
off of
money.
it now.
Then
Get
sit
rich
back
off
and
of
enjoy the fruits of our labor. But anyway,
doubt.
speaking of whatever we're speaking about. Okay, so being in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I just want to know, are there any things that you guys are thankful for as we've celebrated around this time? Like, is there anything that you can think of?
Yeah, there's a few things. But I feel like I'm always the first one to talk. I'm going to let somebody else go.
Because you're always ready, though. You know
Yeah,
me,
you
Don,
stay
and
ready.
Ernestine. You stay ready. We got that.
and always.
Man, I'm thankful for a lot of things. I was telling somebody yesterday, a friend of mine, that one of the issues with saying certain things that are very, very true is that our culture right now, we loosely say so many different things that are intended to have impact and meaning, but we use them in frivolous situations so much that it makes something that's really true cliche.
Okay.
For example, like, man, I just really am thankful for my wife. It can sound cliche because everybody just it's just something you're supposed to say. You know what I mean? But like, I really am thankful for my wife because that's one of the things. But first and foremost, like, just because y'all, like, I have to consider that there are a lot of things that I get to enjoy the fruits of only because of the sacrifices of my wife. Only because of the forgiveness of my wife, only because of the grace of my wife, only because of her deciding to stick it out, to stay with a man that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to, for me, it's still hard to say that. Like, I come off as a guy that I'll throw myself under a bus. I'll admit stuff, I'll say stuff, and people are like, ooh, and I'm like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
But that's not always easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the enemy can be in your mind, which he is sometimes with me, and sometimes I have to ignore it to make it seem like, oh, you're the bad guy of the story all the time. You're the villain. You're the guy who cheated. You're the guy, oh, Ernestine's such a sweet girl. I couldn't believe you. Like, I have to fight those thoughts of being the bad guy of the story. And so sometimes when I want to express, like, my gratefulness and thankfulness for her, I have to fight through that. Yeah, but y'all didn't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? But still the same, I really do appreciate my wife and grateful and thankful for her because, man, she's really the best.
Oh.
Like there's times where,
Talk
like,
slow.
and I'm just I'm a grump sometimes. And there's things that I really, like, show outwardly that I don't like, that I actually inside really love. You know what I'm saying? Like, she shows me a lot of attention. Like she's corny. She is. And
The best, though.
like and like she'll come and grab me. I just love you. And she's like, I just love you. And I'll be like, oh my God, stop.
But inside, you're like,
But inside I'm like, I don't want her to, I want her to stop, but I don't want her to never do it. It's
never
weird.
not do it.
I don't want her to not do it. Like,
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's me though.
It
It's not
makes
her.
sense.
It's me.
It's okay.
But I wouldn't have my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, I remember when she told me to stop talking to women. And I remember telling her, get it through your mind, I'm going to talk to women. Whatever you need to do to convince yourself, so we don't have to have this conversation no more. I'm gonna talk to women. This was before Trey was born. If she'd have said, you know what, cool, I'm out, my sons wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? My daughter wouldn't have a father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's all of those things that I think about, those little details.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I just turned this whole mood, but
No, it's fine.
I'm
Good.
extremely thankful for my wife.
Yeah. Thankful.
Thank you.
You know you next.
You know you next.
Right. I was too busy listening to think about my own.
I know.
I would say for me, like, and thankful for you, my wife as well, but incorporating thankful for our journey. Just kind of looking back and kind of all we've gone through. I mentioned like sacrifice that you've made. And I kind of go back from us starting. It makes me just go back to first getting married and you uprooting and moving, never leaving the state of Virginia to go to come to Oklahoma.
That part.
Seeing a Ku Klux Klan member on the first week we were living there.
That part.
Not having a hard time trying to find a job, but holding it down. Like we held it down during those years. And then to a point where you found a job and me trying to just advance my career and making nothing. Like $1,000 a month when we were a GA to when I did get the full time. It's like, it was like 25, maybe 30,000. And like, you're making more than me in most of these journeys as an administrative assistant in your jobs. And so like the journey we've been on from all the moves, like we've moved 7 times in our 15 years of marriage. And so I think I'm just thankful for having God presenting and gifted me with someone who could do life with me the way he has presented life to us. Because there's not a lot of people can say, I ain't moving that many times. We ain't doing it. I want to stay put. I want to stay here. This is your career. This ain't the life I want, and could say I'm done. But you were like, yo, this is an adventure. This is marriage, and you've like basically we held each other hand in hand, and we just walked through every adventure together. And so I'm thankful for the journey we've been on. And like someone told us recently, our default is joy. And so we have found joy in every spot we've been. And we will find moments where we can just laugh. Hence creating what we have created with Every Day with H&K and our brand. And that's spreading joy through love and laughter, because at the end of the day, our default, no matter what we're going through, our default's going to be joy. We're going to show love for one another, and we're going to laugh through it all. So every valley and every mountaintop, there's always going to be love and laughter between us. And I'm thankful for that. And I appreciate you. And I have those quirky moments, like sometimes I just want to be held. Last night was one of those nights. You just held me and let me go to sleep. And I appreciate those moments where I can be restless and my mind is going because I am that provider and I want it all to be right and I'm hard on myself. And you can kind of take those anxious thoughts and just hold me and say, hey, it ain't gonna be good. Like, and you've always done that for me. So I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the journey that we've been on. And I look forward to much to come, because it's very unique in our relationship, where most people would say, okay, men are, the visionary and hold the vision for family. And I think I do hold the vision for our family. I think, though, however, you are a visionary when it comes to what you see us doing and what God has for us. And for me to be able to submit to you in those moments to say, God is speaking to you. God, is she hearing you? And that you need to speak to me as well, to feel that, okay, yeah, and you are hearing from God. And so to see what's going to come next, even from what we're doing here at the Marriage Altaer to what we're going to be doing together, I just look forward to the continued journey and the continued joy that we'll have in it. Yeah. and you my baby mama. So love you, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you saying that just...
I feel like y'all still ain't ready neither.
I know I've been absorbing all of these
Yeah.
sweet talks.
The sweet talks.
And it just had my mind just thinking of like
the journey.
like all the experiences.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I love that you said something that most men probably would be afraid to say. Is you said there's just nice, I need to be held. And like that's a thing. I know men don't. That feels weird to say. Like I need to. No, we do the holding. Like
Yeah.
like sometimes you just need to have your wife hold you. Like that's a thing, man. And I feel I need that a lot or desire it a lot. I never ask for it though. I never ask for it. I just kind of let it happen when it happens. But yeah, I'm just happy that you said that because I hope that sets some men free to let you know like it's not you're not a less of a man.
There's no masculinity loss.
Yes, there's no masculinity loss because you desire for your wife to hold you.
Right.
You know, and you ain't got to mask over it and rearrange the word so it sounds better. Like, sometimes we like, just hold each other.
Right.
Like, no,
Call it what it is. You want to be held.
bro.
Right.
It's okay.
I want to be the little spoon at
Right.
this moment.
You know,
That part.
yeah, that's healthy.
Too.
It's not that I don't know what I'm thankful for. It's just that I didn't have time to gather my thoughts because I was really engaged in what y'all both were saying.
No.
But
Hopefully this sets you free. It doesn't have to be a long, like
shebang.
super engaging answer.
Yeah.
You can be like, hey, I'm really thankful for my house. I think we just overthink the answer sometimes.
So
Be free.
thank you. I appreciate the freedom that you just gave me. So I am thankful for my family, which includes you, of course. Our family is just we're both goofy. Our kids are too. So our house is full of...
It's a comedy show.
It is. It's just constant. From my daughter to each of my sons, like people think that because they see our youngest Jace not smiling, that he's not just as goofy as the rest of us.
I can show you some videos.
He is very much a complete and total goofball, but it just fills my heart so incredibly much because I can tell that the foundation that we laid, even though our marriage foundation was rough, that we still were able to instill that love and joy in our kids. And so I'm thankful that I get to do this with you. Like our kids would not be who they are without you. I was telling you last night that you're amazing, you're strong, like, all these different things I was telling you, and you are instilling those things in our kids. I think Bree, the other day, we had went out to eat with friends, and one of the things you said was, I never want my kids to think that I'm a superhero, that I'm perfect, I'm a superhero. And Bree was like, but you are. And she meant that. She didn't crack a smile. It wasn't a joke. She meant that. And so I just feel so incredibly blessed to be able to do this with you and for our kids to be impacted in such a great way because of you. Like you are a great leader. Nothing you've done in the past has defined who you are now. It doesn't make you not a good man now. Like you're an amazing man. And the things that you went through, although they weren't ideal, like lots of people across the world are being healed by your story, by your willingness to come out and say, I was the bad guy in the situation because they were the bad guys too. And they find hope now because of you, so I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for you. I love you so incredibly much. And like I said, I love my kids. Like I just couldn't have asked for a better family. Sometimes I sit and I'm like, God, like, you loved me just that much that you blessed me with some of the most amazing human beings I could have ever met. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love that.
Can I just interject on what you said there that was touching to me? It was talking about creating that foundation for your children, even though your marriage wasn't initially on a stable foundation. I think the beauty of your guys' story is that just like any house, you can always tear it down and rebuild. And I think the beauty is like you guys have rebuilt that. So maybe the foundation initially wasn't stable and rough, but you have guys that's gone through it where you now have the brokenness that you both have experienced. You've torn down your house and created a new foundation.
Yeah.
And now you were able to do that together because what happened is we were bringing individual foundations into one of two broken. So now it was so unstable, and now y'all said, let's tear down this house and let's build this foundation together.
Yeah.
With God as the key, and then your kids were able to see that too, and see y'all rebuild, and then they could be part of this building.
Yeah.
And so you guys now have this joy, and like y'all have talked about in other episodes, like this has been one of the best times in y'all marriage because there's this foundation that has been rebuilt that is sturdy.
Yeah.
And stand the test of time, and it's beautiful to see. So I appreciate what y'all have been through, man. Like the pain is purposeful, and the foundation is strong now, and I love to see it.
Bro, you made me think of something about how you was talking about, tearing down the house and then rebuilding the foundation. And the key item that I took away from that is that it's not that the foundation cannot be broken up and reestablished. It's just that it's expensive.
I was about to say that.
It's not impossible. It's expensive. And so sometimes people, they kind of skimp out on the right foundation because they're like, man, the work that it's going to take to have to tear this apart and rebuild it is more than I'm willing to sacrifice. And so we didn't just rebuild our house. We destroyed the foundation and started over, and it was expensive. It cost us peace in our house. It cost us sanity in some cases. It cost us our joy. It cost us like our family being connected and whole. Like when I came and told her everything, like that wasn't the patching up the foundation. That was the tearing it up. That was taking a jackhammer and breaking up the foundation. And when you look at a foundation that's been broken up, and if you only see it for what it is, it's like we'll never make it back from this. But if you have vision, and like 10 years from now, this is gonna be a beautiful masterpiece. But if you focus on what it looks like at the moment, you'll realize like, oh my God, why even, like, I'm just gonna go somewhere else where the foundation is already straight. Like, this is gonna cost too much. And so I'm just grateful that she decided to help pay for the expenses of this new foundation because the expense was mostly on her. I had to chip in. I helped. But she bore the brunt of the expense for that new laying of foundation. And so when you said that, it just triggered that thought in me. Like, for those of you even watching and listening, and you're like, man, I feel like my marriage needs a new foundation. Just know that it's not impossible.
Right.
But it is expensive. So you have to, as the scripture says, count the cost. Are you willing? Do you love each other enough to break up the foundation? Because that's all you need. You need to know that this is what we want. After that, you can do anything. And I always tell people this when we talk to couples, the tool of expectation is one of the most important tools you can have in your tool chest. If you expect something, if you know something's coming, then you can prepare. I think about, Pearl Harbor, and how Japanese invaded Pearl Harbor and completely destroyed it, mainly because they didn't expect it. They didn't see it coming. But if we knew, or even had some kind of an inkling of a knowing, like, hey, we think we might be under attack, let's just be prepared just in case, the devastation wouldn't have been that much. Damage probably would have still happened for sure.
Right.
But the total devastation and all the thousands of men that were killed probably wouldn't have happened because there was an expectation. And all I'm saying is expect to pay the cost, but it would definitely be worth it. So that's my piece. Hope, you've had so much time.
I did have a lot of time.
You're not ready?
Let me see what I can bring together here. No.
Gather some thoughts.
Gather some thoughts.
Hilarious.
No, I do feel like I'm harping off like what everybody has said, but it's just where I am. Like, I am truly thankful for our family, especially just because like I feel like I've prayed so long and hard for it, like to see it now in its physical form. I am truly grateful for that, even though Novi be trying me some days. I am so blessed to have her, and blessed to have you. I'll get to you in a minute. I'm blessed and thankful for just the home that we've created, like the space that we've created. I'm grateful for this, like this podcast and friendships that are being built and established. And I thank God every day for sanity, that I'm in a right mental space, that I am healthy, like just for life in general. Okay, I'll get to you now. But I am truly thankful for you. And I think back, like when you were talking about just our journey and our experiences, I'm thankful for our friendship. I'm thankful that we've grown together since teenagers and have like experienced life with each other for that long. It's been beautiful to see. But I think what I'm most thankful for is your patience with me and your accepting me in all of me, because I know I have some quirky moments, some things that you're like, oh God, hope, but you've accepted them, and you, if they're not right, like you want to see me get through it. You want to see me win. You want to challenge me. You want to, see me carry through visions that God has given to me, and I thank you for the push. I thank you for the affirmations, the hope you can do this, your voice is important, all of the things that you tell me when I feel like I am at my most vulnerable state. Like, you encourage me so much. So I'm thankful for your encouragement. I'm thankful for your vulnerability. And you've never been the type to not express your feelings. And so it's hard to find, well, not that I've been like looking, but it's hard to find men, especially that's like forward with like their feelings or emotions, or like don't feel like they have to mask anything to like show how masculine they are. So I'm thankful that like you strip all of that away and you're yourself, and it doesn't matter what it may make you look like you just embrace who you are. And I'm thankful for that. I feel like I could go on forever, but we're not here for all of that. So I'll put some on reserve. And but I'm thankful for you, Kadero. I love you so much. And you truly are my best friend. Like, facts. Like, best friends. And I love the joy that we share. So yeah, I'll keep it there. But I love you.
Love you.
Love it, love it, love it.
Love you, love you.
I know we're at a place now where we say, we're each other's best friends as well. And I never thought we would ever say that. Yeah. But yeah, like we were friends when we started.
Yeah.
And then life happened and we was like, okay, friend.
This is what friendship look like? No.
But it's like, no, like you're my best friend.
Yeah.
And I know there's somebody watching that's like, you know what? I'm jealous. Like, my relationship isn't like that, and that's just them. But it's possible for anyone. You have to put in the actual work.
Yeah.
You have to put in the work.
Because you see this right here, but we, like you said, there was a cost to get to here.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes is what you don't see. But I mean, if y'all follow, y'all may know some things that we've dealt with. But it is work. It's work. It's cost. It's everything that may not feel good, but it is worth it at the end of the day.
It's worth it. That's the part. It's worth it.
Yeah.
So I'm loving this vein that we're in, and I know we keep ourselves at a time limit, but I think it's okay to ask like one or two other questions, just because half of this was on food.
Facts.
Stomach just growling.
Right.
But in the spirit of Thanksgiving, right? We know that Thanksgiving is not just a holiday. It's not just that one day where we all get to come together and eat food. And though we love it, it should teach us to have an attitude. Pastor Charles says attitude of gratitude. But it's an opportunity for us to just kind of take, kind of like what we're doing now, just take, what my dad would say, take inventory.
I heard that in my head.
So in the spirit of Thanksgiving, and even this current subject that we're talking about specifically, what is one everyday, just an everyday thing that you often take for granted, but you're actually truly thankful for?
You have something in mind already, Don?
You want to kick
Y'all
us
want
off?
to go first?
Kick us off, sir.
Yeah. I feel like, and I feel like I'm gonna have to explain this because I don't know if I didn't have the opportunity like my other counterparts to think it through. But my children, specifically their personalities, and it can be often where our children, because our children are like us, all three of our children are goofy kids in their own way. And sometimes if you're not in the mood, it can become annoying. And it can be like, oh, why are you just, go over there. Or
Yeah.
And sometimes there's one time my son, Trey, he went to go sleep over at his friend's house. And I remember me and my wife was talking about something he did. It was something funny. I don't even remember what it was. And I remember thinking, man, I like that guy, man. Like he's just, or like he'll come and jump in on a conversation and just, or he loves messing with his mom.
Yes.
Probably because he's bigger than her now, so he's always like messing with her, and she's like, "Stop!" and he'll just keep doing it. But a couple of episodes ago, we talked about what would you miss most about your spouse, like if it wasn't there anymore, something like that.
Yeah.
And when I think about my children, like even Brianna, you know what I mean? Like I think it's not uncommon that your children are going to get on your nerves sometimes,
Right.
just like your spouse gets on your nerves sometimes. But man, like I think about how they make our house what it is. Like my children make me laugh. Like they have good material. Sometimes they do.
They just pull it out. I'm like,
And
wow.
it's like, boy, that was funny.
And y'all
Like,
should go on the road. Little
Right.
Family
go
comedy
on the road.
situation.
Last time we said this, it happened. Last time we talked about we talked about going on tour. We need to do a podcast, and here we are.
Right. Never know.
But I say I take for granted just their personalities and the joy that they do bring to my life. But I'm truly grateful for it. I'm truly grateful for it. My kids make me smile. They make me laugh. They make me feel like I was a good father. And so, or that I am a good father, And so yeah, I would say that's one thing that I probably take for granted. I'm always getting on to them about their chores or, school, or I'm trying to help them be leaders and all this stuff. But when I stop trying to be dad of the year sometimes and just sit back and just watch who they are,
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, I really am grateful for them.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
awesome.
We're supposed to be saying one thing we're grateful for.
That's an everyday thing that we often take for granted. But we're grateful for it.
Oh, I thought
I
you
can
were ready
go.
to kick it off.
I can go.
Thank
I
you,
can
Cadero. I feel like I know. Oh, never mind.
I don't know. That's maybe different.
Okay.
I was gonna actually say my job.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And the fact of it being remote work for me, because people every day get up and they have to leave their house, leave their family, go off to work to provide, to do what they have to do. And I have the opportunity to just walk 25 feet to an office and sit down on a computer and do work. And I think I take it for granted because sometimes I forget, as human beings, we often forget things, but I forget when I used to wake up at 5 a.m. to leave, to come home at 10 and 11 o'clock, and I've missed the entire day. And when I get home, I am drained. I am done. And so everybody else gets my best and my wife gets the rest. And so she is now just getting my leftovers. And it's usually not good, because if I had a bad day, then it's I'm not getting much, and then I'm just ready to go to sleep. So there's no Christmas movies. There's no, because I have nothing left to give.
Yeah.
So to be in this place now where right before we have our first child, to have an opportunity to make the decision, say, okay, time to get away from this rat race. Because in the industry I was in, it was a rat race. It was like you're just trying to get to the certain pinnacle. You're trying to make the most money to take care of your family, but at the same time, with that came the cost of time. And so right before, to say I can step away from that and have this job where it was very different. And there are days it's like, yo, this is ugh. But to say I can, at any point in time, I have the flexibility to step away and not miss a moment of my daughter's milestone moments. If my wife needs me in this moment, I can step away and take care of that. I can go run an errand, any of those type of things, because I can now shuffle my day in the way I need it to make sure I still get the work done, but I can be there and be very present and in the moment with my family. I'm so grateful for that. And so, yeah, my job, I think I take it for granted sometimes. To think not everybody has it. Amazon dude told all his employees they got to come back to work, back to 5 days a week in office type thing. And they were up in an uproar because that remote work, when 2020 happened, everybody go home. It was like open people's eyes to, oh, wow, I've missed a lot of time with my family and things. And it was unique to have the opportunity to work from home. And many people didn't go back to the office. And I was one of them. And I don't know if I ever want to go back into an office ever again. So, yeah, that'd be mine.
Yeah. I can go if you're not ready.
I'm okay.
These two.
Oh.
Okay. Shake things up. I'll go.
Okay.
Shake things up. Mine honestly was kind of along the same lines as yours, is because I feel like I've always prayed and wanted to be like a stay-at-home mom. I think when the rubber hit the road and it's like, oh, this does mean I have to raise our daughter. I have to clean the house. I have to do dinners. I have to, like, all of those things. I feel as though, like, mentally I'm exhausted, but I feel like I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Like, I wouldn't want to now go into an office. Like, for some reason, I feel like the older I get, I'm like, okay, this is going to sound bad, but I'm like, I don't want to work with people. Like, you like go into an office setting and work with people, because I've done that. I've seen how people are sometimes, and it's like, okay, no. So like being able to have like moments where I can lay in the bed with our daughter, or we can have those moments, and I'm now at a space where we have our daughter and I can be there and I don't have to go to work, or like I count that as a true blessing, where it's like sometimes I'm like, girl, you trying me today. But then it's like I'm thinking, this is what I prayed for. Like, this is what I wanted. And it's like just taking in those moments of I can just sit with her, or we can play, or we can, you know, I can work on H&K stuff and like build towards what we're trying to build towards. And it's like having the freedom to do that, even though it's like sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to, you know, I don't feel like reading this contract, or I don't feel like, you know, planning something, or, you know, whatever. It's kind of like now I have the opportunity to do that, and I'm grateful for it. Even though it's taxing sometimes, it's like I feel like I take that for granted. But yeah,
I love that. I have two, but I may not get to the second one. But the first one is going to sound cliche, but I am extremely grateful for God. I have the life that I live now, which I feel so fulfilled by because of God. Like I think about all those years ago when God sent that old white lady to me that I didn't know to tell me, do not divorce your husband. God's going to heal his heart, and explain to me why he acted the way that he did and all that. Like, he sent someone to me, you know, like I'm just extremely grateful. And sometimes we can take having the opportunity to walk with God for granted. Having the opportunity, like when I get up and walk around the lake and just talk to God, like we take that for granted, and it's actually a beautiful, beautiful gift. So that's one thing I'm grateful for. And the other one I would say that I have taken for granted at times is the group that I have for women healing after infidelity. I think now I'm on my 5th group, and it kind of became like, oh, it's the next group routine, where it was no longer like, wow, like, you know how they say we get to do this. Like, it was no longer that thought. It was like, okay, let's go to the next group. But I'm extremely grateful that God is using me to impact these women's lives, and to hear their feedback of how their life has been transformed. It's just like, I'm just really grateful for that.
Yeah.
I never would have thought that our experiences would impact people in that way. So I'm grateful for both of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that a closing point?
I was about to say, anybody have any other questions or anything else to say? Are we good?
I think that's a good place we can put a pin in it.
And
Put a pin in it.
Yes, because I love that we're all grateful for all of our things, but we're most grateful for you, huh? We're thankful for you. You see what I did there?
Yeah.
We are thankful for you guys.
We are. We're so
Absolutely.
glad that you guys are a part of our family. Like we said, this is not just a podcast. It is a community. And so because we are a community, this can't be the last time that we see you.
Right.
So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. I'm not going to do the bell thing. I told y'all.
Come on, you got it. You got it, Ernestine.
The bell. Ding.
Hit the bell notification. Go ahead, baby, say it.
Notification.
Hit the bell notification. Ding. There you go. So that you can be notified every time that we post a new video. Like this video, share with your friends and family, because I'm positive that there's something that was shared today that will impact them. And don't let this be the last time that we see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, if you have any wins that you want to share with us, or anything that you want to talk to us about, or give us feedback, you can feel free to email us at info@themarriagealtaer.us, which is spelled ALTAER.
Yeah.
So I think that's it, right?
I'll say it. I always have a caveat at the end.
Here we go. No,
But I would say, you heard us talk a lot about marriage and how breaking up the foundation and having to start over. And I want to share with you the tools that we use to help rebuild these foundations. Me and my wife are in the happiest marriage that we've ever been in, because we implemented, obviously, because God first, right? His grace, His mercy, His loving kindness, all of those things. But we had to do the work.
Yeah.
And the work that we did to rebuild this marriage is found in our Bible plan on the YouVersion Bible app.
Yes.
Right? Those are those 7 days. I mean, I'm not saying it's just these. This is not a get rich quick scheme type of a. If you do these 7 things, But if you do these 7 things consistently over time, it will build something in your marriage that is long lasting and that will exist forever.
Yeah.
And so, we don't get any money from this, so I can pub it all day, and you ain't got to worry about he pubbing it because they're gonna get some money. Like there's no sponsorship.
Not
Sorry.
a dime.
But that'd be nice if it was YouVersion. But no, there's no sponsorship or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But we just really honestly want to give people tools that we didn't have initially.
Right.
Maybe you're at a place where you don't have to break up the foundation. Maybe you just need to do some painting. Well, this is going to help you. This tool is meant to keep you from having to get to the point to where we got to rip up foundation. Maybe your foundation is fine, but maybe the stuff that's going on in the house is going to cause some damage to the foundation because all the shaking and bombs going off. You know what I mean? And so
Go ahead, get this caulking. Isn't it caulking? What is it?
caulk.
Yeah.
Caulk.
Yeah.
There you go. Come on, caulk.
Come on. That's the only thing I know.
Right.
So
Oh.
go to the YouVersion Bible app and download the Marriage Altaer podcast Bible plan called The Best Week of Your Marriage. We believe it's going to give you tools to help not just recover what you've lost, but also proceed to the next level. And so,
Come on, procession.
I know. That was good.
Yeah.
amen.
Yes. Well, we love you guys so much. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time here at
The
Altar. Bye, guys.
Hey.
Don't they do
remix.
that? Huh? Isn't that what they do? What is that?
I don't
What
know.
is that?
I don't know, but I was with you.
Okay, we
I was
all
with
here
you.
though.
We gonna meet me at the altar on 3. 1, 2. Meet me at the altar. That wasn't even 3.
No, it
It's
wasn't.
over.
Meet me at the altar.